Hello and welcome to the Judge's Corner. I'm retired Judge Ron Forstoffel, and in this session, we're going to be doing a quick, and I mean really quick run through of 4 different Adobe Acrobat applications and just kind of show you where the annotation tools and what annotation's all about and how that impacts signature application. This is going to be a very fast session, but then we'll go back with the 4 applications I'm utilizing, and I'll probably do 5 minutes in each application for 4 additional sessions. But rather than spend that 20 minutes just on annotation itself, you may already have an application and you're just trying to learn more about it. So we'll focus on annotation. And again, the 2 things we'll use here are using a pen as a function to apply a signature, and then perhaps applying a saved graphic signature. I'm going to pretty much focus on just one of the applications to give you the principles. For some variations that we'll get into in the later sessions, apps work differently, but the same premise is there. They just have different ways of going about getting the job done. So I've got 4 applications I've got loaded a document into. I've got this first one that has the little arrow icon associated with it is Drawboard. Very nice application. If you want something that kind of is free and covers a lot of things, that's a very good one. The next one is Adobe Reader DC. It's pretty functional as well. All of these work pretty well if you need something free and you're looking for an application that's free and can at least get signatures applied and flattened. Most of these will work. And then so this one then I'm showing is Adobe Reader or Acrobat Reader by Zoto, Exodio. And then Foxit Phantom. This particular one I do not use the annotation, the draw function that often. I'll annotate documents by inserting text. I swap out pages with this one and so on, but don't do a lot of drawing with it because the pen function doesn't work. The mouse function works great to draw, but the pen, the touch screen, and the pen in this application is a little weak, but it's a great application if you want to pay for the license because it's cheaper than Adobe Acrobat licensed versions. It's a great application for applying signatures when you're doing a lot of signature signing yourself. If you're a judge signing, applying a lot of documents, great tool for that. So I'm going to start with a free document. This is Drawboard and give you the basic principles behind annotation. You'll see here there are a lot of tools. You can draw, you can use a highlighter, erase things, highlight text, underline, and these are all annotation functions or draw functions. You can insert text in a text box, callouts, add notes, bookmark a page, pull in an image. Again, these are all means of annotation. These pro tools are things that don't come with the free version. But you could even insert light hyperlinks. Again, this is a very nice tool, and if you want to pay for the licensed version, it's got a lot of functionality to it. But we're going to focus on these draw tools. Primarily use the pen and the signature application tool, which is under the insert. There's that signature application tool, and I've already got those loaded on the margin. Here's the signature application tool. Here's the pen tool. You'll see I'm again using blue, and that little 3 means it's a 3-point font thickness. I made those settings just by clicking on those that little 3-bar thing. It opened a menu, lets me grab the font that I want to create, so I can draw Tom's signature with that. I can insert a signature. With this function, I already saved Joe's signature, so I'm just going to use that, and I'm going to click on it and then pull it down here and add him. And so now I've got my signatures, and that's really all there is. You can draw a signature, you can pull something in by a saved um, graphic signature, and those are a couple of ways you can save it. Now, and one final comment here is, what do I do with those signatures? Because I can go through there and delete these things. See, I can take that and hit delete, and it's gone. So what we want to do is, in this particular one, we want to flatten those annotations. And when I do that, I just click yes, and now all of a sudden my arrow cursor is gone, and you'll see I can't move those annotations. So if I now save this document with those annotations flattened, they can't be copied or lifted. So those signatures are protected on this document, provided somebody doesn't have software that can modify a PDF. But if this were a document I was going to be filing, I could e-file this, and I've got the integrity of the document and the signatures, and my signatures are applied and set in the document. So that's just a basic overview of the different ways to apply them, and then we'll go through these 4 different apps in the next 4 sessions, spending 5 minutes on each to show how different apps have different ways of accomplishing what I just did. But in any event, I want to thank you for your time today. Have a good day, and I hope you find this information useful.